Laser Gate Eject Operation Caroline.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LeggoWC Stop Motioner here, and today I thought I should go ahead and do a tier list for the characters from my favorite Transformers show, obviously Transformers Prime, and this one again is going to be a little similar to Beast Wars, like there's no one that's really going to be down in F per se, because I like most of the characters from this show. So, let's get started. First off, we have Starscream, who I'm going to put in A+, because, I mean, what can I say? He was hilarious. Really got a kick out of him in this show. The only reason I'm not putting him up in, like, the S's is because I'm mad at him for killing Cliffjumper. Knockout, I'm putting him in S. What can I say again? He was a hilarious character. He was another one of those characters who cared all about his paint job, and I just really like him. Shockwave. He's definitely going up in S also. It looks how Shockwave should, just very stylized. He's emotionless. I don't know if I like David Sobolov as Shockwave as much as Corey Burton, but it was still a great voice. My hood keeps going in my mouth while I'm talking. Breakdown. Again, he's going up in S. I really like him. Oh wait, no. I like Shockwave a little bit more. Breakdown was really cool. He was an interesting character that they unfortunately did not get to delve into as much as I would have liked. We saw that he did have some reluctance being on the side of the Decepticons. But at a certain point, we just kind of stopped seeing that, and the voice actor just got too expensive. Arachnid, funny, she should be next. Putting her in A, kind of for the same reason with Starscream. I'm just kind of mad at her for killing Breakdown. But, I mean, she was a good evil character. We saw she had no care in her whatsoever. Again, really wish she could get a good toy. Predaking. I'm putting him in B, because we didn't really get to see too much of his personality, because it was pretty close to the end of Season 3 that he transformed into his robot mode, so as such he started having more of a personality, but I don't know. He's cool. I like him. Just not as much as some other characters, because I didn't get super attached to him. Miko. I'm going to put her in B as well. I know a lot of people probably think she should be down in F, but I don't know. Yeah, she was annoying, but I kind of liked how she just was very reckless. No, definitely not my favorite human character, but I still liked her. Raph. I do like Raph. He's the smart kid. So, he's probably my favorite of the human characters. Jack, I like him. He's the older one. Not really a whole lot to say about him. I just like him. Fowler, come on, he's going up in A. I really like his character. He was hilarious. He was voiced by Ernie Hudson. Now, you'll notice I'm just kind of breezing by the humans. Bulkhead, obviously he's double S. Because he says some dumb things sometimes, but he's a lot smarter than you would think, and you know how I really like those kinds of characters that are smarter than you would think looking at them. June, she's probably going down in C. She annoyed me a lot. Sometimes I understood why she was acting the way she was, but other times I'm just like, I don't know. Ratchet, come on, Ratchet. He's definitely double S. I really liked him. He was cranky, but similarly to the animated Ratchet, he was just kind of masking the guilty he carried. Like, he felt bad that he couldn't do better with Bumblebee with it repairing his voice box. You know, he did the best he could, really, but he didn't feel that way. Wheeljack. He's going up in S. The only thing that's keeping him from going up in double S is... I can't help but wonder why they didn't just go with Springer. Because he looks like Wheeljack, but he acts a little bit more like Springer. So, I do like him, don't get me wrong. It's just, that's the only thing that kind of holds him back. And it's kind of the same for Smokescreen. I feel like he was more like Hot Rod. But I did really enjoy his character arc. We got to see him grow. Ultra Magnus, on the other hand, he did not get as much time to grow, unfortunately. Because we were just kind of starting to see him lighten up a little bit and learn more to be part of the family. But that wasn't until near the end of Season 3, so that's unfortunate. Bumblebee, come on. I love Bumblebee. He's going up in double S. I know some people may not like this version because he doesn't talk and everything, but at least this Bumblebee was able to make his mind up on whether he could or couldn't talk. Not like the movie version, who was sometimes like, yeah, I can talk, and other times like, oh no, I can't talk. So, yeah. I like this Bumblebee. Cliff Jumper, I just gotta put him in A+, because even though we didn't get to see much of him, from what we saw in the flashbacks, he seemed like he would have been a really likable character. It's a shame we didn't get to see more of him, but I just always say someone had to die to set the tone for the series. Megatron, obviously he's up in S. This Megatron is just so cool. He's just a fierce gladiator. And he's arguably my favorite version. It's pretty neck and neck between this Megatron and the animated version. But this Megatron is just really cool. I really like him. Soundwave, again, obviously, double S. He's the silent warrior, fiercely loyal. And what I really liked about this one was that when Megatron was lost, supposedly, he just bided his time under Starscream's command. He monitored Starscream to make sure that he didn't take out Megatron. So, this Soundwave, my favorite version of Soundwave. I really like this one. Arcee, again, she's going up in double S. I like her character. I don't know, just for some reason I like the characters that just have the kind of scars and trauma. I like seeing her have to deal with that, especially in the one episode what was it called? Where she was about to kill Starscream. I forget what that one was called. Unicron. I'm going to put him in A. Again, we didn't get to see him a whole lot, but when we saw, he seemed like he would be a real force to be reckoned with. Of course, we did see him in Predacons Rising. He was pretty cool in that. Optimus Prime, again, double S. Now, the main 5 Autobots are not definitively ranked in double S. I mean, other than RC and First. Because I can't rank them, because I really love them all. I really love all the Autobots. But I like this Optimus. He was a nicer balance of, you know, the G1 and movie version. Like the movie version, who was a little bit more serious, but also he had more of like the kind and caring personality of the G1 version. Not like the Bayverse version, who just ripped people's faces off all the time. So, this is probably just my favorite version of Optimus in general. Dreadwing, again, he goes up in double S. He's an honor-bound warrior. I just realized Skyquake isn't on this list. Okay, well, just so you know, Skyquake would probably be in, like, A+. But Dreadwing is really cool. It's a shame we didn't really get to see him join the Autobots. But at the same time, the way he died, I'm a little bit mixed on it. It was better than Breakdown's death, but still, Megatron killing Dreadwing and thinking I don't know. That decision just, I'm a little mixed on it. Hardshell. I'm gonna put him in B. He seemed like a pretty cool and fierce warrior, but again, we didn't really get to see too much of him. And kind of the same for Nemesis Prime. I'll put him in B also. Again, didn't really get to see a whole lot of him, because he didn't even really have a personality, because he was just a remote control robot. It would have been kind of cool if we could have seen, like, his body was recovered and somehow he ended up becoming sentient or something. But for what it's worth, he was pretty cool while we had him. Silas. I think A for him. He was a pretty cool human villain. And it was just crazy how insane he went later when he just took out all his men who had just saved his life. So, that pretty much does it for the Transformers Prime characters tier list. Again, I'm not really fully sure about the main 5 Autobots as to how I rank them within Double S, but pretty happy with where I have everyone. Again, worst was C, so that's pretty good. So, I think that pretty much does it. Really a whole lot left to talk about. A great show with great characters that I really like and will never forget. I really hate it when it does this. So, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.